Okay, so I've been thinking about this subject for a while, and I think now is the perfect time to address it because um, I'm wearing just jeans, my favorite pair of jeans, a t shirt, and I have a hoodie right next to me. It's just hot right now. And I have a lot of errands to do today. I have to do work training, I have to go get some tomato sauce and go visit someone from my church. So, I have a lot I have to get done and ready for school. And um, I don't really feel like I look my best right now. And I've been thinking about how I feel about the clothes that I wear. Like, I've been thinking a lot about it. And mostly, this kind of started since I met my boyfriend about a month ago. And he thinks, like, it's attractive when women wear stuff like sweatpants or, like, yoga pants, or when they wear, like, Birkenstocks, like really casual looking clothing. Like he said he likes it when I dress up, but he also likes it when I look casual as well. And I'm like, I don't like myself when I look casual. Like, I feel like I've always kind of felt that, like, since I started being obsessed with fashion, since I started like dressing up all the time, I've always felt like I cannot leave the house if I'm not wearing like 10 bracelets, 2 necklaces, earrings, and the whole, like, all my jewelry, and looking nice and looking perfect. And some of it I do feel like is like women are kind of expected to have it all together. We're kind of expected to always look beautiful and to just always look perfect. And I feel like I've kind of feel that way myself because when I was younger, especially when I was in 6th grade, I was kind of wearing the same 2 or 3 outfits in circulation because I was growing and I didn't have many clothes. And I remember just being envious of all the girls who had like really nice clothes, really trendy looking clothes, which now I believe in personal style. I don't really like to follow trends anymore. But for a long time, until I had enough money to dress how I wanted, when I was working on my own, when I'm finally have my own job, I was finally able to spend money on what I wanted to wear and things. It's not that I had bad clothes when I was an adolescent and when my parents paid for clothes. It's just I just don't think I was looking the way that I wanted to. But I've kind of started to realize that I do have a problem, and my problem is that, like, part of me must feel superior to other people when I dress better than they do, even just to go to the grocery store. And while I do think dressing for your self esteem is healthy and good, in some ways it can be a bad thing. Because then when you yourself are just dressed like a normal person, just dressed to go do errands, and just dressed very casually, you feel like you are disadvantaged because you feel like you're not good enough. And I've started to realize recently that, like, I don't feel pretty, I don't feel good enough when I'm not dressed well. When I'm casual, when I'm other people's normal, I feel like I'm disadvantaged. I feel like I'm not good enough. And I've started to realize that that is a problem that I have, and it's not good to feel this way. And I think my boyfriend did make me realize this because I literally texted him apologizing, saying, like, I'm sorry I'm not as pretty as I was this morning because I'm like dressed casually or whatever. And he's just like, I like you no matter how you're dressed. I think you're beautiful no matter what you're wearing or what you look like. And that kind of was a wake up call to me about, like, how I expect myself to look when I just go out into the world. Like, if I'm not perfectly dressed up, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. And like I said, and like sometimes I scoff at other people for wearing sweatpants or wearing Crocs or wearing things that are more casual, but then now I'm kind of just like, maybe it's not a bad thing because maybe they feel confident in their appearance when they dress casually. And I don't feel confident in my appearance when I don't. So maybe the problem isn't with them, it's with me. And I'm not going to quit dress. Oops. I'm not going to quit fashion. I'm not going to quit dressing nice. That's not going to change probably, especially not overnight, but I am probably going to try to quit equating my self-worth with how I'm dressed, especially compared to others. And I just want you to know, if you are struggling with something similar, especially if you're one of these fashion girlies like me who makes fashion videos and things, if you're feeling this way, I just want you to know that you are more than how you dress. You are irreplaceable, you're wonderful, and you don't need to feel like you are not good enough if you're not dressed perfectly to go out. And if you don't feel as beautiful as you normally do, I just want you to know that you are already beautiful if you are not wearing all your jewelry and all of your cool clothing and trendy clothing that you have. So, as much as I love fashion, as much as I do love dressing up, I also think sometimes it is okay to not look perfect, even if you just look normal, especially if you're in a rush and if you're doing errands. It's okay to not look perfect, and sometimes it's not even practical. So, I just kind of was thinking about that, and I just wanted you guys to hear that in case you feel the same way. All right, bye, guys.